Republican Senator James Inhofe of Oklahoma, who is on the powerful Senate Armed Services Committee, is facing all kinds of criticism today for purchasing thousands of dollars in stock with a defense contractor just days after successfully pushing the Trump administration for more Defense Department spending. A Senate financial disclosure report revealed Inhofe listed a purchase of $50,000 to $100,000 in U.S. defense contractor Raytheon, and the senator spoke exclusively to CNN's Lauren Fox today.
This is a group that has 900 people as client, more than 900 people, and they invest. I intentionally did this so that I don't have any decision and made any voice in what they invest in. Neither do any of the other 900 people that are out there. And this way, in fact, I don't even know about it. I don't even know who they invest in. And now that's the truth, and I know that people don't want to believe that. That's fine.
Inhofe's communications director says the senator told his financial advisor to reverse the transaction once he was aware, and that the transaction was canceled before it was settled. But the Daily Beast, which first reported on this letter, actually, they went in deep and they noticed that the document's metadata indicated it was created 20 minutes after the news outlet reached out for comment. So with me now, Walter Shaub. He's the former director of the Office of Government Ethics, senior advisor for Citizens for Responsibility and Ethics in Washington. He is also a CNN contributor. Walter Shaub, always a pleasure. Welcome back.
Hi there.
All right, so a couple of questions. First, trades weren't made until after this defense spending bill passed. Does that matter?
It's probably not illegal. And so in that sense, perhaps it matters. It looks terrible and it defies common sense. So you can analyze it either legally or ethically and common sense wise.
Earlier this month, President Trump called the $716 million defense budget crazy. A week later, Trump met with Secretary Mattis and Republican lawmakers, including Senator Inhofe, and eventually reversed his decision and approved this $750 million budget. Is that significant?
You know, I think what we need to do is step back here and ask, why is he investing in these kinds of stocks? I get that he has now told his investment manager not to buy defense contractor stocks, and I applaud him for that. He could have done that before. He certainly knew he was involved in this bill. He could have also made the decision that a lot of executive branch officials make, which is to just invest in diversified mutual funds that aren't going to pose conflicts of interest, or to use the statutory mechanism to set up a blind trust, which senators can do quite easily. So again, I don't think any illegality has occurred here, but it raises concerns about the double standard Congress has applied to itself. In fact, the Senate Armed Services Committee that he sits on is one of the strictest committees when it comes to a president's nominees, and said that a nominee, no matter what their duties are, cannot hold any defense contractor stock. It would be nice if they held themselves to that same standard.
I hear you on what he could have said to his advisors. You know, you heard him talking to Lauren Fox saying, I had no say in the purchase. It's not unusual that folks with a little bit more, who are more affluent, they have people doing all this trading for them, right? Like, they have no idea what they're buying, what they're selling. And so would his case be any different?
You know, I take him at his word. I'm willing to believe that he didn't know about the purchase. But that would not be acceptable to him if an executive branch official did that. He would be one of the first to come down on them like a ton of bricks. And so again, he could have exercised the due diligence to prevent this from happening. And so I don't think he's done anything wrong legally, but I think this is a learning opportunity that he and the rest of the Senate could use to step back and say, what more can we do to hold ourselves at least closer to the standard that we hold the executive branch to?
Yeah, I think my takeaway from this is really for all of Washington, and especially the folks on the Hill, due diligence. Walter Shaub, thank you.
Thanks.